Ever had one of those days where you worked nonstop, but at the end of it, you can't even name what you really got done? It's like running in circles, exhausting yourself but never moving forward. That's the hidden trap most investors fall into, being busy without being effective. We've all been told the secret is to work harder, grind longer, and hustle every hour. But the truth? That advice often leads to burnout, not breakthroughs. Productivity is not about doing more, it's about structuring your time differently. The truth is, the way most of us manage time is setting us up to fail. We fill our days with low-value tasks, leaving no energy for the work that actually builds wealth. It's not your effort that's wrong, it's the system you're following. Think about it. Constant stress, scattered focus, and stagnant income, it's like running on a treadmill that never moves forward. You're sweating, you're hustling, but the scenery never changes. And here's the real emotional cost. It's not just wasted hours. It's the deals you never closed, the energy you never had, and sometimes the moments with family you never got back. Lost time is lost life. If nothing changes, it doesn't just mean your income will stall, it will shrink, because wasted time compounds like debt. And every day you delay, the cost gets bigger. What if I told you that the secret to making more money isn't working harder, but literally blocking your time differently? Hey everyone, I'm Max and welcome to the Max Focus channel. If you're serious about growing your income without burning out, hit that subscribe button and join our community. Quick note, this video is for education and personal growth. I'm not your financial advisor. Today, I'll break down how time blocking can actually increase your revenue step by step. You'll see the mindset shifts, the practical breakdowns, and even the pitfalls to avoid. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll never look at your calendar the same way again. This is time blocking that actually increases your revenue. Here's the big idea. Time is money, but not in the way most people think. It's not about squeezing every single minute. It's about using your hours in a way that protects your focus and your energy. When you do that, you can multiply your results without multiplying your stress. Most people think time blocking means creating a rigid military-style schedule, but that's not the point. The real power is giving your brain permission to focus deeply without being pulled in 10 different directions. Here's why this matters. Research shows that every time you get distracted, it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully refocus. Imagine the money lost every single day because of interruptions. Protecting your focus isn't optional, it's profit protection. Now picture this. You wake up and already know when you'll dive into your most important work. You know, when you'll talk to clients, when you'll work out, and when you'll spend time with family. It's clarity, it's freedom, and it feels like your life is finally organized around what matters most. Here's the trap most people fall into: multitasking. They think it makes them productive, but in reality, it's just switching tasks over and over, and it kills your income. Single tasking with time blocking is what drives real results. Stephen Covey said it best: the key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities. When you do this with time blocking, your work stops running your life, you start running your work. Think of your time like money. If you spend it randomly, it slips away without you realizing it. But if you budget it carefully, you can actually build wealth, not just in dollars, but in focus and freedom. When you block 2 to 3 hours for your most valuable work, sales calls, creative projects, or serving clients, you create predictable results. This is where real growth happens, not in busy work. Protecting those hours is like protecting your gold. Let's do the math. A freelancer making $100 an hour who wastes just 2 distracted hours a day loses over $52,000 a year. That's money you could have used for growth, family, or freedom. The truth is, most people overestimate how much they really work. Studies show it's often less than 3 true productive hours a day. That means there's a lot of untapped potential sitting on the table. Imagine the possibilities if you reclaim those lost hours. More money, more freedom, and more energy for the things that really matter. That's the hidden power of focus. Like Benjamin Franklin said, lost time is never found again, so every moment counts. Choose to invest it wisely. Build a day that builds you. Instead of feeling like time is running you, imagine designing your day so every block of time adds energy, focus, and purpose. This isn't about rigid rules, it's about shaping life on your own terms. Imagine mornings built for deep focus. When you start your day by putting your brain power on your most valuable task, you set the tone for everything else. It's like front-loading your energy into what actually moves the needle. Afternoons can be perfect for meetings and collaborations. That's when your energy naturally dips, but talking with people gives you a second wave of momentum. You don't force productivity, you design it around your rhythm. Evenings are where you protect your health and relationships. Time blocking means leaving space for exercise, family, or simply recharging. Because success is pointless if you burn out along the way. Here's the key: your calendar should feel like a shield, not a prison. It protects your focus, your energy, and your priorities from being stolen. Instead of saying yes to everything, your blocks give you the freedom to say no. Don't copy someone else's perfect routine. The real win comes when you design your blocks around your peak energy, not theirs. As Jim Rohn once said, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. One of the biggest reasons people fail at time blocking is they try to schedule every single minute of their day. They think success means cramming in more tasks, but that only leads to exhaustion. When your calendar looks like a Tetris board, you're already setting yourself up to burn out. The truth is, flexibility is your real superpower. A time block is meant to guide you, not chain you. If you treat it as a flexible framework instead of a prison, it gives you strength instead of stress. Because let's be real, life happens. Kids wake up sick, meetings run late, or sometimes the power just goes out. If your schedule can't bend when life throws curveballs, you'll break right along with it. That's why time blocking should bend, not break. Think of it like a tree in the wind. It sways but doesn't snap. The goal is to create a rhythm, not a rigid cage. But here's the danger: if you see time blocking as punishment, you'll abandon it. And once you quit, chaos creeps back into your life. That's when you start feeling like you're working hard but never moving forward. Like Eisenhower once said, plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. The value isn't in a perfect schedule, but in building the mindset to adapt and stay focused. That's how time blocking becomes a tool for freedom, not frustration. The first step is simple: choose your top 3 tasks that actually make you money. Don't get lost in busy work. Focus on the activities that bring real results. Think of them as your golden tickets to growth. Step 2. Give each of those tasks a home on your calendar. Block off a specific time, daily or weekly, so you know exactly when you'll tackle them. It's like setting a meeting with success itself. Now, step 3. Protect those blocks like they're priceless. Treat them just like you would treat a client meeting. No canceling, no excuses. This is your promise to your future self. Think of it like making an appointment with your future self. Every time you honor those blocks, you're investing in the version of you that's more successful, calmer, and wealthier. It's a meeting you'll never regret. Over time, these blocks become habits that fuel your momentum. They stack up like bricks, building the foundation for consistent income and lasting peace of mind. It's not just scheduling, it's lifestyle design. And that's how you start time blocking without overthinking it. Simple steps, powerful results, and a future version of you that's thankful you began today. The best adventures always start small. Think about it: farmers don't just toss seeds whenever they feel like it. They follow the seasons, planting and harvesting at the right time. Your calendar works the same way. It's your field, and how you plan determines your harvest. I once met an entrepreneur who was always busy but never really moving forward. When he started blocking just 3 hours each morning for his most important work, his revenue doubled in a year. 3 hours of deep focus outperformed 12 hours of chaos. Now, picture 2 entrepreneurs. One works 12 scattered hours, constantly interrupted, chasing every little task. The other works just 7 hours, but in focused blocks, and he's the one making more money with less stress. Here's the biggest pitfall. People say, I don't have time to block time, but that's like saying, I don't have time to breathe. If you don't breathe, you burn out. If you don't block time, your business does too. Time blocking doesn't just save time, it gives you energy, clarity, and consistency. It transforms your scattered effort into predictable progress. That's why successful people protect their time like treasure. Remember this quote: don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Time will keep moving no matter what you decide, whether it moves you forward or leaves you behind. When you stick to time blocking consistently, something powerful happens. Your income stops being unpredictable and starts to feel stable. Instead of chasing every dollar, you finally feel in control. The more you protect those focused hours, the more your stress levels drop. You start enjoying your days again because you're not drowning in chaos. Instead, you move through your schedule with clarity and ease. Think of it like compound interest. Just like your money grows when invested wisely, your focus multiplies when practiced daily. Each small block adds up to massive long-term gains. Hustle culture burns you out. It tricks you into thinking more hours equals more success, but really it just drains your energy. Time blocking, on the other hand, gives you sustainable growth without the crash. But here's the catch: you can't quit when it gets tough. If you stop, you lose the compounding effect that builds over time. Discipline is what keeps the momentum alive. Remember, as Jocko Willink says, discipline equals freedom. The more you master your time, the more freedom you create for your future. That's the real long game, working smarter today so tomorrow feels lighter. So today we uncovered why time blocking isn't just about time, it's about protecting energy, multiplying focus, and building revenue. If you block your time with intention, your calendar stops controlling you and starts building your future. If you found value in this, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's stuck in the hustle trap. Drop a comment. What's the hardest part for you about managing your time right now? Let's get the conversation going. This is Max with the Max Focus channel. Rewire your mind, redesign your life. Until next time, take charge of your time and your life will follow.